Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Marni Binti Zali from Politeknik Melaka. Today, I would like to present on producing Okara tortilla wrap by using oven drying method. The research presentations will divide it into 5 parts, namely introductions, research objective, literature review, research methodology, discussion and conclusion. Introductions. Consumptions of soy product has risen because of its beneficial effects on humans. There is a huge amount of industrially soybean product that are produced from soybean which need to be disposed of, including soya waste from the tofu and soya milk processing factories. Soybean cannot be eaten raw, thus it is usually processed to produce food product. Soybean are mostly processed through fermentation. Different country in Asia has different name for fermented soybean food product based on preparations and the form of microbial strain used, leading to differences in consistency and form of fermented product. According to Maizura Murad 2014, Malaysia have varieties of food-based products such as soy milk, tofu far, tofu, egg tofu, soy sauce and tempeh that are loved by everyone, especially the Malay and the Chinese. Agreeing on this matter, Park et al. 2015 stated soya bean is a very versatile vegetable that can be used in food production, such as soya milk, tofu, miso and soyu. Today, the popularity of soy milk and other soybean-based beverages has made them as one of the food and beverage industry sector with the significant growth throughout the world, Camp and Ever 2011. According to Naresh et al. 2019, soya bean has been consumed widely around the globe as a source of protein-rich food and beverages. It is also used in major cuisine in some parts of the world such as Japan, Korea, China, Indonesia, and many others. Besides that, it is being used as major ingredient in local delicacies and used in the form of sauce, which act as a flavor enhancer in household cooking. The disposal of okara is still an increasing problem due to the increase in the productions of soy milk, tofu, and their derivatives. Food waste is currently an important issue both in developing countries and developed countries. Food waste is defined as end product of various food processing industries that have not been recycled or used for other purposes. Gracia Gonzalez et al. 2015. Soybean residue is a byproduct which is a leftover when tofu, soy milk, soy sauce, soy milk powder, dried tofu, and soy juice are made from soybean. Soy waste is the main residue of soybean product and it is often considered as waste, which is mostly dumped and burned. It is also used as feed for ruminants due to its high nutritional value and excellent functional property. Harjanti et al. 2012. Agreeing by Rahman et al. 2015, soybean meal is used protein source in livestock feeding which has a comparatively higher cost than others. Fresh wet soya waste can be used directly as ruminant feed due to high nutritive value. According to Gupta et al. 2018, okara is also known as soybean residue. It is the insoluble waste byproduct from the manufacturing of soybean food such as soy milk and tofu. Fresh okara is high in moisture content and thus putrefy very fast. Supported by Quen et al. 2017, there is 1.2 kg of fresh okara produced from 1 kg of soybean seed in tofu making, and the health benefit of okara include high dietary fiber content with more insoluble dietary fiber, considerable protein content, fat, ash, isoflavone, and soybean oligosaccharide, for instance, starches and raffinose. Okara as one of the fiber-rich byproduct from the extractions of soy milk to produce mainly of soya drink, and the tofu processing consisted of good water holding and emulsifying property. Park et al. 2015. Okara contain about 25% protein with high nutritive qualities and superior protein efficiency ratio, suggesting a potential source of a low-cost vegetable protein for human consumptions. Bo Lee et al. 2012. The research objective of this study is to produce a new product from soybean drag, which is known as Okara Tortilla wrap, based on their high potential market value, and to identify the level of acceptance of this product. Now, let us move to the literature review. According to Naresh et al. 2019, there are different types of soybean, including light color or regular soybean, dark color soybean, and the immature soybean. Mosova et al. 2004 stated soybean has a protein content of 40%, while the protein content of other legume and cereal range from 20% to 30% and 8% to 15% respectively. The presence of a pronounced amount of oil, which is 20%, makes soybean as an important agricultural commodity. Crockett et al. 2011 reported soy protein can strengthen the sulfide bond, which provide baked good with elasticity. Soybean provide nutrients of the highest amount and the quality than other natural sources, and it's a cheap source of protein and calorie for human food, and it is also used in developing countries as a low-cost replacement for milk protein. Amar et al. 2011. According to Flederman et al. 2013, the replacement of soy protein with animal protein consumption, such as meat, milk, and egg, has advantageous health benefits such as a lower risk of disease and a significantly lower fatality rate. It is also act as an outstanding non-dairy substitute that meet the nutritious need of individuals who are lactose intolerant. Woodside et al. 2016. Okara refer to the ground soybean residue remaining after the manufacture of soy milk and tofu. This food processing byproduct is generated at about 4 million tons globally every year, but most of it is used in animal feed or simply discarded. Wong and Liu 2016. Bo Lee et al. 2012 stated that okara is a dietary fiber residue mainly composed of the insoluble fractions remaining from soybean after extraction of the water-soluble fractions used to produce soy milk and tofu. Since large quantities of okara are produced worldwide, with the increase in soybean consumptions, the amount of okara produced annually possesses a disposal problem since most of it is dumped and burned as waste. However, it has been reported that okara has bioactivity in preventing diabetes, hypercholesterolemia, hypolipidemia, and obesity. Hosokawa et al. 2016. Two research methodologies used in conducting this research. The first methodology is the methods of producing okara flour and the productions of the okara tortilla wrap. The second methodology of the study used the hedonic scale to identify the acceptance level of respondent toward okara tortilla wrap. Respondent was selected randomly among the community in Ipoh, Perak. During testing, the panelists were served 50 grams of okara tortilla wrap in polypropylene container with a plastic spoon. Panelists evaluated the wrap on a specifically constructed scale comprising of 5 major sensory attributes such as texture, taste, color, aroma, packaging, and overall acceptance of the product. The researcher used SPSS version 25 to measure the mean value based on the questionnaire given to the panelists. A 5-point hedonic scale was used to measure the sensory attribute. The mean value was interpreted by using the mean score interpretation table by Norashikin 2009. Here are the production flowchart for producing okara flour by using oven drying procedure. First, drain the water from soybean drag by using cheese cloth. Second, spread the okara evenly in tray and dry it using convection oven at 50 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes. Third, finely grind the dried okara using a grinder or food processor. Fourth, sieve the okara and repeat the grinding process to get a fine texture. And last, fine textures of okara flour is ready to be used. Here are the production flowchart for okara tortilla wrap. Number 1. Mix together okara flour, tapioca flour, chickpea flour, corn oil, salt and shortening. Mix well and add in water to the mixture. Mix the meat Mix and knead the ingredient until become a dough. Next, mix the dough until become smooth. Portion the dough into 5 grams per portion, round it and let it rest for about 5 minutes. Then, by using a rolling pin, flatten the dough into a thin circle shape. And lastly, bake the dough in the oven for about 10 minutes at 150 degrees Celsius. The survey has been made to analyze the objective of this research. Based on the finding and the mean score rank, it is shown that majority of the respondents are positively accepted the product. To conclude, the researchers were able to know that Okara tortilla wrap has received quite high acceptance level among people in Ipoh Perak, especially among female. Although the product was produced from soybean drag, it was innovated into another variations of gluten-free product which is suitable for gluten-free diet. Thus, wastage could be avoided and nutrient can still be gained. While recognizing the limitations of the analysis, the researchers believe they have largely achieved the objective of the study. Due to the acceptance of this product among respondents, it is concluded that Okara tortilla wrap has been accepted positively and have a potential market value in Ipoh Perak. That's all from me. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.